Welcome to Canadian Justice. I'm Christine Van Gyn, and today we're discussing a new lawsuit against the University of British Columbia over academic freedom. Is the university failing in its statutory duty of institutional neutrality by taking political positions on various issues? And if so, is this creating a chill on faculty and students who disagree with the political positions the university is taking? That's what four professors and one former graduate student of UBC are alleging in a new lawsuit. The claim is supported by the organization I work for, the Canadian Constitution Foundation. The BC University Act states that a university must be non-sectarian and non-political in principle, but UBC has taken a number of actions that these professors allege undermine that principle and undermine their academic freedom. These include the university making declarations on the war between Israel and Hamas, requiring those who are applying for faculty positions to express agreement with DEI doctrines or other political beliefs, and declaring that UBC is on unceded Indigenous land. The case has already garnered significant media attention. Here today to discuss the case is one of the applicants, Professor Michael Treschow, as well as the lawyer for the Canadian Constitution Foundation and my colleague, Josh DeHaas. Thank you both so much for joining me today. Michael, I'll start with you. Why is it so important to bring this case against UBC?
Well, if we believe that UBC is undermining academic freedom, then we really need to work to support that, to bring that back into play, and to get UBC to live up to its responsibility according to this statute to protect academic freedom. Um,
Can you explain what academic freedom means for our support our viewers who might not be in academia, and why this is such an important principle?
yeah, academic freedom in a way kind of overlaps with freedom of speech, but it is more of a not only a right but even a responsibility of scholars within the university community to pursue lines of inquiry as they see fit and as they best understand them, without any kind of hindrance or constraint, both by their own institution making, say, statements that impinge upon or weigh in on academic matters, or other forms of constraint that is from within their community or within their from the public even. The university itself, UBC, has a statement that says that academic freedom is the right to pursue what seems fruitful avenues of inquiry, to teach and to learn unhindered by external and non-academic constraints.
Josh, anything to add there about the value of academic freedom?
I think Professor Tresco is absolutely right, and there are parallels to freedom of speech. And the idea here is that people can't take go where their inquiries leads them. If they can't put forward unpopular ideas or challenge the status quo, then we don't make progress. We don't advance, whether we're talking about science or philosophy or any of those aspects of society. And so you need professors and students to be able to do that, and they can't when the administration is taking sides.
So, Josh, obviously, Professor Tresco is one of the applicants in this case, but he's not the only one. There are three other professors, and a graduate student or a former graduate student. What can you tell us about those other applicants? What their interest is, what their scholarly studies are?
Yeah, well, they all share the same goal, which is to protect academic freedom and to restore institutional neutrality. One of them is a man named Andrew Irvin. He's been with UBC for decades. He's a philosopher, and he's served in various academic administrative roles. And so he really knows what it takes to preserve academic freedom. And he's been working internally to try and fix some of these problems, but hasn't. And so that's why it's come to litigation. We also have a former student also who graduated with a PhD in philosophy, and he describes himself as a progressive classical liberal. And because of some of his beliefs about classical liberalism, he wouldn't even be able to apply for certain jobs at the university now because they have these requirements that you agree to certain ideologies or political views that he doesn't actually believe. And then we also have a couple of political scientists who are experiencing the same sorts of problems.
Yeah, so certainly spanning quite a wide spectrum there of areas of study and backgrounds. It's such an interesting case. We've got to go to commercial break now, but when we come back, I want to talk about what exactly the statutory duty to be non-political actually means. We'll be right back.